We just received a 2026 Dodge Charger Sixpack that we have 2 months to turn into the most capable, fast, hopefully 1,000+ horsepower beast to try and win a bracket system race in SEMA. Ooh, it's really easy to mess your car up real bad with stuff like this, with bird doo-doo and sap, and if you don't have the right product, this can get embedded into your paint for forever. Especially you got like piano black, like this wing, this needs some love. But we're gonna hop into this thing. It's nasty. I'm gonna try and make this as satisfying as possible because this car's dirty. The first thing though, is this car is a little stinky, it's a little used. One of the best products that we sell. It's called car cologne. Keep it everywhere, dude. Stop having trees dangle on your dash. All you need to make this thing smell mint, well, not mint, it smells like cologne. 2 spritzies. All of it just went out of the car because of the wind. We're gonna let it smell good. The car needs a wash, the basic stuff, the easy stuff. Interior needs a lot of love. But I wanna get it into the detailing bay so I can show you guys how bad it actually is. So let's wash it off, figure it out. Show me.
You can see where it's been taken to the car wash, like all these.
Oh, dude, guys, don't ever use this brush. Don't ever do that to yourself, dude. That is the most disrespectful thing you could ever do to a car. Let's get to cleaning. Before we get started on the drag build itself, it was an engineering unit and it arrived with doo-doo all over it. I don't know who pooped on it, but there's poop on it. It's very dirty. For those of you unaware, my wife and I started a company called Black Tie Detailing a little over a year ago. I've been a content creator on YouTube for 16 years, and for the longest time I was known as the detailer vlogger, I guess. I sold a lot of product for a lot of different companies and got a ton of knowledge. I got let go after some hard times and hard years, and it left me kind of sour and bitter, but I realized I know how to make products better than everybody else. So we started Black Tie Detailing. We have a full array of products. We're gonna go through and clean this sucker up because who knows what's in it. These are the products I'm gonna be using today. First thing we're gonna do is wheel cleaner and tire shine. Our wheel cleaner tire shine is the best. Like, we tested the wheel cleaner just for so long. Read our reviews on that. It's as aggressive as you can get without damaging anything. Tire shine, really good, solvent based. We've also got, if the power washing doesn't work, we've got degreaser. Works for everything. So it's bug and tar remover, but also works for just grease, oil, anything on the paint. We also, I'm not even gonna try and sell you guys a gimmick like Sprayway. This stuff's cheap as hell, and it's the most effective glass cleaner ever. We have that on our site as well. For the exterior, after we do all the cleaning, we're gonna do Omni-Cut polish. This is a revolutionary product. It took us over a year to pursue this and get this locked in and ready to go. Then after we're done, we might have to spot treat it with our quick detailer. You can use this anytime during the process. It's incredible. You can even use it as a drying aid. And then we're gonna finish it off with our ceramic spray. Very potent, very useful spray. It's about as much ceramic as you can get out of a sealer that's not a full ceramic coat. Let's go ahead, get this thing washed off and get it going. We've had so many professionals switch to our stuff because this has outperformed everything they've ever used. Don't even need to use abrasion, watch this. Cleaned your tires as well. Easy as that. Didn't even scrub it at all, didn't touch it, and it is as clean as you can get. It cleans your tires, it is so good, dude. So check it out, it's amazing. I'm not gonna worry about the finish, I'm not gonna worry about scratches, I'm just gonna get this thing as clean as possible. I'm just gonna do some dish soap, get all the whatever's on it off. It doesn't look like it has any protection at all, but even if we scratch it, I don't really care because our Omni-Cut polish works so well. You see for yourself on our site. I literally took microfiber and rubbed it in some rocks and some metal on the floor, scratched the hell out of my Skyline, polished it all up within like 2 minutes. Amazing. Freaking alien stuff on this. Here we go. Don't forget to wash between both cheeks, and that's crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. I'm excited. Just make sure you don't spray your intake too much. And I'm just gonna spray it with a metric ton of degreaser. Do not spray it around your ECU or as much wiring as you can avoid. Any grease, any mess, dude, this stuff will just break it up. So any oils, any nasty stuff that's been spilled in your bay, or just stuff that's hard to get off, it goes away. And voila. Let's see how bad this paint really is. Do a kickflip. In person, these look really cool. So this is the stuff that's gonna, I don't know what this is. I'll get this out and I'm gonna show you how. Aside from the stuff that's on it, let's check out the quality of the clear coat. Yeah, dude, it's got some crazy swirls and scratches on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but all this stuff will come out really, really easily with our products. So I'm gonna make this thing into a beauty. This is actually a really cool paint color. It's got like a greenish, like aqua, and then it goes to a really deep blue. So here we go. Before we dive into the detail, one thing I do want to say, as a detailer, as somebody who's done this for 16 years, the microfiber you use makes a huge difference. Anytime we've ever had a customer that's had an issue or like smearing or something with a product, my first question to them is always, well, what type of microfiber do you use? And a lot of people, and I'm not really sure why, love to go for, maybe because it's just like they look cool, but like the really plushy, fat microfibers. And I will tell you, as somebody who has done this professionally, maybe one occasion for like interior stuff, have I ever found a scenario where a plush microfiber is better than a standard low pile. I'll put it this way. When you wash dishes, you use a sponge, not a paintbrush. So anytime you're using plush microfibers and you're trying to get off a detergent like a quick detailer or even a ceramic, this is absorbing into it. It's gonna spread around the liquid a lot more than it should. This gives you more even application, more consistent, and it sort of pushes the product into it and allows it to aerate and dry. I'm telling you, just being honest with you guys, if you have the cheap microfibers from Harbor Freight, that's awesome because they work good. They work well. There's a reason you apply ceramic with a very particular sponge and application pad, not a fluffy brush. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's my free tip of the day. Just use low pile microfibers. Don't try to be fancy. Part one of this is we're gonna spot treat every little small spot of the vehicle that we might have missed when drying or washing with our quick detailer. Quick detailer we developed at Black Tie Detailing is incredible because it goes on really easy and it wipes off with no effort. Our quick detailer is a super safe way to spot treat any of these little areas, especially like, you know, you have some water spots, whatever it might be from the sun. If you take it inside and bring it to a cool place, look at that. Look how much cleaner and better the paint is already, and you don't see a single streak. This stuff works, I mean, directly in the sun. It works on satin. It works on literally everything. It's got a lot of detergent in it, so it cleans well, but it won't dry and leave streaky spots. I mean, you guys saw, I put zero effort into wiping that off. So I'm gonna hit spots like this, basically the entire car, clean it up, and then we'll move to the sap. If you're interested in any of the products I show you this video, I've got a link for you in the description to blacktiedetailing.com. We've got a ton of different products. It's all really good. If you care about your car, check out blacktiedetailing.com, but it's time to knock out some more of this. As you'll notice, the car is covered in sap and bird crap and whatever else you can think of. It's like dinosaur doo-doo, alien turds, I don't know, but it's filled with stuff that won't come off even with power washing. So how do you get it off? Easiest answer? So this product is called degreaser. If you're watching this later, we're actually gonna relabel it a bug and tar remover, but it's our degreaser at the moment. Look, it's eating it off. You can actually see. So this degreaser is insanely multi-purpose. I've had diesel mechanics use this to get grease and scum off of diesel engines. Bugs and tars, literally gone. So for this entire, golly dude, for this entire trunk, whatever in the world happened to this thing, I'm gonna use degreaser for all of it. You ready for this? This is gonna be satisfying. As you can see, this product right here from Black Tie Detailing is just eating away what the soap and what water pressure could not. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit it with one more. It's crazy, you can see it every single time. You can just see it start to eat away at it. And if the tar, sap, or bugs are this bad, yes, you are going to scratch your paint while getting it off, but it's better to do this and then polish it afterwards than let it sit on your paint for forever and ruin your clear coat. And there you go. The goal was to get as much of that off as I could before I started polishing, because it can get on the polisher, and then once it gets on the polisher, it's gonna start spreading doo-doo around everywhere, and we don't want doo-doo on our cars now, do we? After going over the entire car with Quick Detailer, making sure it's streak-free and ready for polish. Now this is normally where in the detailing process you could or you would do clay bar. So clay bar always comes after the car is very clean, everything's washed off, but before polish. Our Quick Detailer works incredibly well as a clay lubricant. You can even dilute it yourself if you would like to, 1-to-1, just to save product, but it's honestly, for this car, it's not necessary. Aside from the deep scratches, let's say the bird doo-doo. Bird poo-poo is acidic. Get it off as soon as you can, because that's what it'll do to your clear coat, and then you have to polish it out or have a professional take it out for you. Now, 2 things you can do. If you currently have bird doo-doo chilling on your car, you can quickly and easily just spray. Our quick detailer takes it off, just soak it for like 4 or 5 seconds, comes right off. My favorite product for when birds decide to take a number 2 on my car, and probably the one I recommend most for you, is our Ceramic Clean. Ceramic Clean is, easiest way I can describe it is this is a mix between what you would consider like a quick detailer and a ceramic spray. It's technically by nature a waterless wash, but it's better than any other waterless washes out there on the market. And considering you are sitting there with doo-doo on your car, you're probably lazy enough to just want to have one thing to spray your car down with and make it all cure in one thing. It's unbelievable. Actually, let me show you. The top 4 industry leading ceramic waterless washes I sprayed on my trailer 6 months ago, 4 months ago. You want to guess which one's ours? Meguiar's, Defy, Chemical Guys, and the one that's still there and water resistant, for the record, is Black Tie Detailing, Ceramic Clean. Just in case you guys think I'm talking out of my butt, I follow it up with facts. Let's get to polishing. This is my favorite part because it's the most satisfying. Now for the fun part. So we're gonna tackle all of these swirls that you'll see in the paint, big scratches like that. You'll have swirls up here like this where there's just a bit deeper of scratching. They're both very easy to get rid of. So you see like, they call it orange peel. You see the orange peel in the paint that's like wavy and stuff like that? That's orange peel from the clear coat when it was sprayed. If you wanna get that out, you have to wet sand it, and you have to use 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 grit. Typically, you'd have to use a specific or unique compound catered to that. But guess what works with 3,000 grit? Hello? Yeah, it's everything you ever needed speaking. Works all the way from 3,000 to finishing. You need one single bottle to do the entire job, every single stage of the polish. If you don't believe me, I've got tons of videos. It's on our website. And the best part, other than everything else I just said, it wipes off with 0 effort. It's incredible. Check this out. The pad, of course, makes a difference, but if you're new to this, the 2 things that really matter to you most are gonna be the compound or the polish that you're using and the polisher that you're using. These 2 things will make a huge difference. The pad is like a toothbrush. I mean, you can brush your teeth a lot of ways. One of them might have heavier bristles than the other, and it might take you longer to brush them to get the same result, but essentially they're all the same. If you wanna get into it, there are preset, like, there are kits you can buy. You're gonna have like heavy cutting, polishing, finishing polish. Maybe a few more steps in between, like there's 7 stages, there's many stages of doing this, but honestly, dude, with a product like this, I do maybe 3 stages now, and it works amazing. So for Tech Talk, this is a 15 mil throw DA. It's just a Milwaukee cordless. I love it. I will probably never use another one again. This is a Buff and Shine pad. I really do love their pads. Unfortunately, I can't afford to sell them or stock them on our site, but I would like to work with them one day because they're incredible. Get yourself a decent polisher and grab yourself some OmniCut. All right, you guys can see these swirls, right? The thing that makes OmniCut unique is the fact that it is by nature actually a polish. It's not a compound, but you can use it all the way through the process as if it were a compound. Exhibit A. This type of pad that I'm using puts a lot of heat in it very fast, but look at that, without any effort. The reason why it took me so long to make sure that this was the one, or to make this happen, was because I have used so many polishes over the years where you have to use an exorbitant amount of elbow grease to get product off, and that by nature installs swirls. That's crazy, and that was just brief. I'm gonna do a few more stages there. You'll see a lot more heavy scratches and stuff in there. That'll all go out, but that was just 30 seconds of me using our OmniCut polish. A polish shouldn't do that, but I made sure it did. What's crazy is if you look at it, with this heavy of a pad, you see virtually no hologramming. With even the best compounds on the market, you'll usually always get hologramming at this step just because you're so abrasive. And maybe because by nature, OmniCut is a polish, not a compound. It does both at one time. I don't know. I'm not that much of an expert, but I just know how to make really good stuff. And this, compared to how I started, with no other layers of polish, is amazing. Not to toot my own horn here or nothing, but this is like piano black. And I'm not gonna actually use this one. I have another one that's coming, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna hit this anyways because I want this to go away real bad. And let's see how it did. with piano black. Unreal, watch this. One solid pass with one single pad got me there. I mean, throw in the towel, boys. That's freaking crazy. As I'm finishing up my first pass, my first bit of polish, which for the record, it's been 9 hours so far. So learn to do this yourself because you're gonna pay somebody a lot of money if they have to do it. But as I'm finishing up, I'm kind of spot treating some areas. I'm noticing like, you'll see like, it's got a lot of scratches, but they're all directional this way. And like I mentioned earlier, on the rear part of the quarters here, this is all salt. Like that's stained into the clear coat. That's like in the clear coat, pure salt. And so I got to thinking, I was like, man, this car could have been at the salt flats. And it dawned on me, I'm working directly with Dodge here. So this car was sent to me from Dodge. All 3 or 4 of my brain cells started kind of ticking together at some point. I realized that the car is covered in salt and sand. I think this was the 6-pack that Dodge used for their testing. I think I have the salt flats car from Dodge, which is, for maybe that's just me like thinking that that's really cool. Maybe you guys would think. I think that that is so awesome. This thing's been broken in, that's for sure. But now that I'm thinking about it, like, of course I want to make this as nice as possible. But dude, honestly, this is character that money can't buy. I'm going to keep the salt on this car. That is, of course, unless I repaint it. That's really cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my best to lightly blend a polish into there so it's not like, you know, one hard line where there's scratches and then there's not. Am I weird for this? Am I odd? Is this an odd thing for me to be like enamored with? Dude, this is so sick. This is the freaking salt flats car. I'm talking to them right now, they're confirmed. They think it actually might have been. Cool. I'm gonna break out the truth serum real quick and show you what just one pass of our OmniCut does with a heavy cutting pad. So if you look at where we started in the beginning, like there were some pretty hardcore massive spots and big scratches that a lot of even the compounds that I've used to use would not have done it. Like there's nothing magic about this. Like honestly, a lot of this is just experience. Like I've just done this a really long time. So, you know, what I'm showing you here is just real, tangible evidence that every single thing that we have on our site works, and it works well and it works easy. Like I know what you guys like and I know what you guys need, and I make sure to make it as easy as possible. I love this, dude. I'm so glad. So yeah, if at any point in the video you think I'm just going overboard, talking out my butt, you feel free. But you know, check out the products, check out the reviews. If you're a doubter, or especially if you're a shop or a pro, I would love for you to try the products and give me the most honest review you can get, because you would probably be just as passionate as I am about it. So I'm gonna let this baby rest overnight, not because it needs to rest, but because I do. We're gonna hit this thing one more time in the morning and we'll pull it outside after it's sealed up. It's gonna be awesome, dude. Start with cutting, you'll always have to finish it off with something a little bit lighter, just so you don't have holograms, which I really don't have many at all. I love this stuff, but it's amazing because you just kind of just like, it's very therapeutic. Rub it on there, see like little scratches here and there, and then when you're done, they just never existed. Like a pound of pressure, pound of pressure. Just let the orbital do its job, dude. So I'm finishing this up with a final finishing polish. It's not 100% necessary, but if you've already done this much work, like finishing polish goes on and comes off really quickly and easily, and it gives you a much deeper finish. So if you look at the beginning of this clip before I started polishing versus now, once I get my big butt out of the way, you'll just notice a huge difference in the panel where it just get your deepest color. And again, remember guys, I use this entire process, I just use OmniCut. It's just nice to not have 4 different compounds polishes to juggle during the whole process. You got one bottle and you just put it on whatever pad you want, which allows you to kind of spot correct and do a bunch of cool stuff. So OmniCut's just awesome. It's been amazing. So I like to do one super brief light wipe down with just our quick detailer. So before I seal it, the dust, everything can be gone. Also, wiping down with quick detailer can give it sort of a, lessens the static in the car so that you're not gonna attract dust and settle back down. So here we go. I have finished polishing. I'm going to move forward to sealing it off. Now, sealing the paint, that is what you do after you're completely done with the paint correction. A sealer is gonna be any sort of ceramic product or your traditional wax. The point of it is to go over all the hard work you just did and create sort of a small thin layer of protection so that you're not working backwards, and it gives you some form of protection from road, rocks, dust, chips, and then future washes. I used to be a huge fan of wax, and honestly, I just think we're way past that stage now. Wax is good. I mean, honestly, it's great. Gives you a super duper awesome shine, and it can cover up and fill in leftover swirls a bit more, gives you a bit of a buffer there. Now that I have a product that I've made for a sealer, I'll never do wax again. The difference between a ceramic sealer and a ceramic coating is the sealer is going to work essentially effectively the same way as a coating. It's just not going to last as long. The chemical makeup is, yes, it's different. True ceramic coats are going to have a lot more solvent, which also means you can mess it up a lot easier. It dries and cures a lot quicker, which makes it a lot easier to create high spots or really spotty finish, and it's really hard to get off. So the reason why we have products like a ceramic sealer, like our ceramic spray, it'll be a thinner layer of protection, but it is still a real ceramic finish. It's just mixed differently. Our ceramic spray in particular, I have seen work for over 6 months, but I would say every 4 to 6 months is about when you'd want to reseal, just to be careful. But it's so easy to apply, just like you're seeing here, that you can do it at home. You could even spray it once a month after a good old wash and hydrate. It'll also work on top of a ceramic coat. It'll work on wheels. It'll work on your windshield and your glass. You'll never want to use Rain-X again if you use this stuff on your windshield. It works everywhere. It's incredibly easy. The biggest thing I would tell you is 2 low-ply microfibers, 1 wet, 1 dry. Spray it on liberally. Once you've covered the area you want to cover, wipe it off with your dry microfiber and watch the magic happen. Going back to this clip earlier when I was washing the car, you can see how quickly our ceramic spray works. I mean, it's very hydrophobic. Even when the surface is completely wet, it'll bond to the surface and create an additional hydrophobic layer. It's awesome, especially if you're a biker, you race open cockpit stuff, or you wear a helmet. This stuff is amazing. It'll keep you a lot safer on the road. It's so easy to use, smells good. It's just the best. So our ceramic spray is my favorite, hands down, way to seal off a car after I'm done with hard work, because I can just recondition it, reapply it anytime I want, and it lasts a long time. If you want to know how well our ceramic spray works, the towel can't even stay on the paint. So it works. If you're not gonna get my products, that's fine. But I will tell you this, just because it says it has ceramic in it doesn't mean it's a lot. Kind of like when you're shopping for food. It says like natural fruit flavoring. That could mean literally anything. There could be like a smidget of a fart of a strawberry in there, and they can call it that. And that's the same thing with ceramic. So I'm just showing you what works. Now check this out. Before and after of probably the nastiest sub 1-year-old paint I've ever seen in my life.